Hey guys, it's Dan O'Donnell from PositiveAtmosphere.com, and had a really cool meeting this morning with my study group slash mastermind group slash book club, and we were doing the last two chapters in my favorite book, and it's called A New Earth. It's by Eckhart Tolle, and a couple things that came up this morning that I've been hearing from friends, and I think a lot of people experience this, is that as people progress and learn and grow, and they're into self-improvement, positive thinking, maybe spiritually they're developing, and they find themselves in a place where how they feel and what's going on in their mind doesn't really match what they're still doing in their life. Whether it's their job or the people they're hanging out with, their friends, and all that kind of stuff. And there's a quote here in the next to last chapter in A New Earth, and it says, "Some people feel that they inhabit a no man's land between two worlds. They're no longer run by the ego," which in a nutshell is the need to be recognized, to be right, to be better than other people and all that. So they're no longer run by the ego, yet the arising awareness has not yet become fully integrated into their lives. Inner and outer purpose have not merged. So I think a lot of people are there, and the way I think of it is it's like you're walking around in the fog, and you're just kind of going this way for whatever reason, right? And then all of a sudden the fog lifts, and you look over and you see a mountain, and you go, wow, I never noticed that mountain before, but now that I see it, I'd sure like to be up on top of it. Well, and then some people go, well, but I'm not on top of the mountain now, even though I see it, and that's a problem, and there's something wrong with that, or I feel guilty about that, or I should be on top of the mountain. Well, cut yourself a little bit of slack. You just noticed the mountain was there. It's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little work to get there. So the first step is that awareness. You go, okay, there's something better. There's a different way that I want to live my life. So now all you do, the only thing you can do is right now, in the moment, you can start taking small steps, one thing at a time, to create the kind of life that you want. And there's another good quote here. I love this one. I posted it on the Positive Thinking Facebook page the other day. It says, "The great arises out of small things that are honored and cared for." So that pretty much says it all. I don't think I really need to explain that. The great arises out of small things that are honored and cared for. Will Smith, I saw a great video interview with him, and his dad, when him and his brother were about 9 and 10 or 10 and 11, something like that, his dad knocked down this big, huge brick wall. I think it looked like it was probably 30 or 40 feet long and 10 or 15 feet tall, and he told these boys that they were going to rebuild the wall. And they were totally overwhelmed. And they thought, geez, I've never even built any wall. How am I going to, at 10 years old, build this 30-foot long, 10-foot tall wall? And what they learned from their dad was, don't think about building a wall. Just think about laying this one brick. And so he said that's how he thinks of things. He doesn't think about the wall. I'm going to lay this one brick perfectly right now. And then after that's done, I'm going to take this other brick and lay that brick perfectly right now. And that's the focus, is what you're doing right now. Instead of looking at the big picture and getting overwhelmed and going, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get there? Just take the step. That's the only way you're ever going to do it. So I used to have a problem with feeling overwhelmed. I used to look at too many things at once, and it's really helped me to just break it down, just one step at a time. Super simple, super doable, and it keeps you in action instead of thinking and stressing and all that kind of stuff. So also, Merry Christmas. It's in a week, so I've got my Santa hat. This actually blinks. You see that? Yeah, okay. So this is my Christmas party hat. So anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope this helps you out a little bit. Go check out PositiveAtmosphere.com. It's a great community of people all helping each other out, helping each other live better lives. So and it's totally free. So I'd love to see you over there at PositiveAtmosphere.com. Thanks a lot.